Hey, welcome everybody. Today, as promised, we have a little bit of exciting news. A new package has arrived, and if you read the description, you know that it is a XTool screen printer. So let's go ahead and get started. This all came about because I've been doing a lot of work for a restaurant here locally, and they wanted some swag, t-shirts and hats and stuff, and everything's gone well without a hitch except for the clothing. We've done some experimenting with the UV laser trying to get some good results, and while we did get some good results, we've gotten some bad results as well. And I decided that the restaurant owner and I both kind of decided that maybe it was time to explore some different options. So this was the most obvious option to explore, as I've seen some recent unboxings and reviews of this equipment and thought, hey, you know what? I think this would be a good add to the shop. So here we are with the XTool screen printer. Dump this big outer box and bam. If there's one thing XTool does probably better than just about everybody else, it's their packaging. So, I mean, the outer box, pretty plain and just tells you what it is, but it gets the job done on keeping everything protected. You open it up and you've got nice, colorful packaging. And of course, on this side, there's the XTool logo. You see it there. Probably one on the other side as well. Nope, just that one. So it doesn't scream their company name, but if you know lasers and you know XTool, you could probably figure it out by looking at it that that's what it is. And they had announced last week, I believe it was, the XTool F1 Ultra, and they had like a little video that kind of described the process that they went through to come up with this F1 Ultra, and they go into how the CEO of the company himself will unbox each product before they ship, and he wants to make sure that the experience is top notch. So that's kind of a top down thing that's really cool. I mean, you don't see a lot of CEOs going through the actual procedure or process of opening up and experiencing what each customer is going to experience every time they get one of their products. So I think that's actually a really admirable thing for them to do, and I hope they keep that up. So we got this top box here, and underneath it, it just looks like we've got the mechanism itself for doing the actual screen printing. So maybe we'll hold off on cracking that open. And I see, again, part of the unboxing experience. A lot of people don't want to reach over this big box, or maybe even can't reach over the box, grab this and haul it out. So they have this flap here, which all the other sides are secured, but this one where you could actually just pull that and slide it right out. So that's the kind of thing that XTool does well, and that's part of what you pay for when you bust out your card and make that order. But I think it's something that really does benefit them and the consumer. So money well spent. All right, so here we are with this top box, same design as the lid to the main box. First thing you see when you crack her open is the owner's manual. So that's cool. And this thing obviously is going to be in a bunch of different languages. Oh man, a lot of different languages. So it's not as big as it looks. See, the English part runs out right there and goes to Dutch. So that much is how much you'll be using depending on your language. So it's not as diminutive as it looks. So that's kind of cool, but there's that. Nice thick foam padding. Have a little FAQ card. So we'll give that a look before we do our first batch printing. You can attach stickers to the magnetic board to mark the position where you're going to place your material. So there you go. A bunch of stickers that you can stick to your board. So it'll help you line things up quick without having to count lines or anything like that. And then some blank cardstock. Pardon the sniffles. Allergy season in Iowa has definitely reared its head. So there's going to be probably a lot of sniffling, and I apologize for that. I'm sure that's not what you are watching this to hear. So here, the basic kit that I got comes with 3 screens. So there's 1, 2, and 3 screens that are all pre-treated and laserable, which is the whole point behind getting this. I guess if you do traditional screen printing, you take these screens and then you apply the film yourself, and then I don't know, they like acid wash the design off or something like that, or they use like a negative template to figure out what's going to get pushed away or rinsed off, or however they do that. The cool thing about these is you snap it in the frame and you laser engrave off the design that you want to make using a CO2 or diode machine. And that is what you're going to do your screen printing with. So you just buy these, I guess, pre-treated. I'm not sure what the replacement cost is once you use all 3, but that's something I'll have to look into and find out for sure. Again, with the packaging, they use this nice soft touch kind of rubbery feeling plastic that is just, I don't know, it's a pleasant feel. It doesn't feel like your regular cheap plastic. And if it sounds like I'm kissing a lot of XTool butt, I'm not getting any money from them. I bought this with my own money. I have had my issues with XTool in the past, but I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due, right? And they do this well. So looks like a canvas-ish type of bag that they give you to try your screen printing on, which is cool. And then an alignment board with, it looks like, centimeters and then inches on the opposite side. So there's your centimeter side and there's your inches side. Pardon the glare. And then this must be the magnetic board that you do your aligning on. You got your alignment brackets for the way it fits inside the machine itself, which if you look, there is some laser engraving on. You can see right there that they mark the areas where these screws go with a laser, apparently, which is kind of cool. Is that some more dense foam? And then when you get the more basic set, it comes with different inks: blue, red, black, and yellow. And then you get this fabulous glitter gold. And this is like a locking knob that goes into the machine. So they got it nice and packaged in there. And then, if from what I've seen and I recall correctly, this is the part that you put the screen in, and these lock down to hold the screen in place. So it's kind of cool. Very sturdy. Like, this is all like extruded aluminum using like nice Allen screws. I don't know if you can see those, but like, this is sturdy. It's well built. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. So I'll look forward to using it. All right, so we put that back. So I guess we could do an unboxing / build, since this was kind of a quick experience. So we can take that, set that down for a second. All right, since it's on the floor, it's a lot easier to pick up and pull out. It's got to look real well, because underneath the machine, they had, this looks like the little deal that's used to smear the dye with, and a little knife that you can use to get the dye out. Dye, ink, paint. I'm not even quite sure what to call it, but you get that. It's pretty cool. Surprised it's not branded with the XTool brand, which again, laser engraved on. Nice touch, XTool. Not that anybody's confused as to what you guys make. So that stuff. There's a line for lining, I guess, up the board. They definitely knew what to protect when they packaged all this up. And this is all zip tied, which is interesting. Like, heck is zip tied. So now I don't know. Should I be a little nervous? After you rotate the knob to release the frame, it bounces up quickly. You can hold that down to slow down its move. There's a warning sticker right here. So I don't know. I don't know if I should be nervous about these big zip ties or not. I mean, they don't feel that tight, like they're holding something super spring loaded shut. I guess I'll just try and cut them. I don't want to risk marring this beautiful piece of equipment by cutting it. Whoop. And there's one. And two. And one. There we go. All right. Keep it looking pretty. All right, so not quite sure why there were so many of those on there, but hey, they want to make sure it's protected, right? So it looks like this will fit in there. There we go. Oh, okay, so it's got good resistance to it. Like everything feels pretty like sturdy and hefty to me. So got to give them their props. And then that locking knob. So stashed in here. Looks like that will go. Man, that was a lucky guess. Not going to get that right that many times. All right, so you can set your desired height, give that a crank, and now, boom, things are in place. Very cool, very cool. So then these are the parts that you put on the edges. Be right back. Howdy.
A day early. You're back early.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah. I thought Monday was the day anyhow. So. Oh, okay. All right. So there's that one. And that guy.
I might not even have to put paint in there. I take the tape off it.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if you just want even color or not. That one probably for sure, or you'll have the. I mean, that's background's white, so I guess it's whatever you'd prefer. Yeah, but I did leave the tape on so you could.
Sure, I don't think I need to paint that at all.
Okay.
But anyway, looks great. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of cheap wood anyway.
Is that the Hobby Lobby stuff? Walmart. They sell pretty much the same stuff. They make nice planks and stuff out of that stuff though. It's like basswood or whatever. Engraves pretty well.
Yeah, that's what it is. Is there still tape in there? Can't tell. I guess there is, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna look okay. But I don't even think I have to paint it.
Okay.
All right. My damage.
Um.
Is there tax?
No, don't worry about that. Okay.
Works.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if we'd said 30 or what it was, but yeah, 30 does sound right. That was.
I think we said 20. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Did I give you one of my cards yet? No. Oh, okay. Here. If there's anything.
So what can you engrave about anything, or?
If it's safe to engrave, I pretty much can. I mean, I have 8 different lasers that. I mean, some of them are like duplicates of the wavelength, but
Sure.
I have the 4 major wavelengths right now. So there's like almost nothing I can't do.
Good.
So
I have more stuff then.
yeah, and I'm actually gonna be sending in my application for FFL, so I'll be able to do like serialized parts on firearms and all kinds of cool stuff. It'd be exciting.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that personalization on that.
Mm-hmm.
My brother does that.
Oh, really?
That stuff. Yeah,
Nice.
He's way over more. He's off the grid, I think. Anyway, right,
awesome. Well, thank you. Hope you had a great weekend.
Well, it was long. I drove back from Houston yesterday. Did in one day.
Texas?
That was tough. Yeah.
Wow, that's
I got back at 2 o'clock last night, but you know what? I didn't want to stay in a hotel for like just because I'm 5 hours from home. You know, like 5 hours. You know, need 4 hours.
It was a lot easier when we were younger, but.
Oh, what was that? Yeah.
All right, thank you. Take it easy. All right, sorry about that. Never fails. It'll be quiet all day, but as soon as you jump on a live stream. So yeah, anyways, I think these guys are the I dropped them on the floor, didn't I? These guys are the parts that I believe they clip in on this part of the frame, and they help hold the screen in place. So boom, like butter. So there's that, and then the long sides, and it looks like, without actually setting up a screen and doing the laser engraving, it's probably about it for today. So kind of a short one, but overall, I mean, before having actually used it, I'd say that this here is a pretty good machine. I mean, XTool knows what they're doing, and it seems to me like they do a good job for the most part every time they set their mind to stuff. Oh, okay, so that's the part that's magnetic. It said magnetic board, and I was like, okay, well, how is it magnetic if it's made out of wood? But there you are. It's the screws on the bottom with the laser engraving around them. Boom, there we go. All right, now we're snapped in. And then you can do movements. There's rotation right there. So you can rotate it if you want to rotate it off center. And then there's your Y movement right there, up and down. And then, oh, okay, it's rotating again. So I guess in order to do a full left or right movement, you have to do both knobs. So this moves the top left and right, and then this moves the bottom left and right. So wow, that's pretty impressive. I mean, it's an additional step to move left and right, but I mean, I guess it's not nothing. Oh, and it even shows you here on the board. So you've got arrows here at the bottom of the board showing left and right movement, an arrow here showing up and down movement, and then an arrow there pointing left to right on the top. So there you go. If you forget which one's which, you can just look there and it'll show you exactly what you're looking at. So I guess maybe it would help if I turn this. I don't know. If you're looking for a beautiful production, that's probably never going to be me. I don't know. Maybe if I get a lot better at this and do a lot more of them, but most of what I try to do is just share information and teach people about things, and yeah, just share my opinion if that's worth anything. But I'm definitely going to be trying this out. Like now, I have some sweatshirts I need to get cranked out for the restaurant owner, and probably some t-shirts too. So we're going to get rolling on that. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Feel free to leave me some comments. Tell me how much you hate my videography or my voice. And if you liked this, maybe give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, then perhaps give me a follow as well. But thank you. I appreciate you tuning in, and you have a wonderful day.